Hi friends, today in Faith Heroes we are going to watch about the great woman saint of India. She is none other than Saint Mother Teresa of Calcutta. She was so humble, she was so charitable, she was so kind in her life. What made her to be so in her life? It so happened in her life once. Her father told her, "My beloved daughter, whenever you have your meal, always share your meal with someone else in your life." This particular statement made her to be so charitable in her life. That's why she told all the people this statement: you can't feed 100 people, but at least feed one person in your life. Therefore, as we are going to watch about her life history, let us be inspired, let us be encouraged to become more charitable in our life. Shall we watch the video now?
In August of 1910, a baby named Agnes was born in what is known today as Macedonia. Agnes quickly grew into a sweet, lovely girl. Perhaps that is why she was given the nickname Flower Bud. Flower Bud's father, Nicola, was a merchant, and business had been going well. One day he told her, "My child, never eat a single mouthful unless you are sharing with others." So young Flower Bud, along with her brother Laza and sister Aga, often shared the plenty they had. When sharing with other children, Flower Bud did not boast or brag about the good she did. Her mother, Drana, always reminded her, "When you do good, do it quietly, as if you were throwing a stone in the sea." In 1913, times changed. Families like Flower Bud's wished for independence, but were often attacked. Her father, Nicola, lost his life, and Flower Bud's family suddenly became very poor. In her teens, Flower Bud decided to join the Loreto sisters, becoming a nun and a teacher for young girls. Now called Sister Teresa, she was sent on a ship to India. Her heart ached when she landed and witnessed families even poorer than her own. One day, a man handed Sister Teresa a very weak, blind child. He worried that she would not want him, but Sister Teresa took the little child into her arms. She said she would be the child's second mother. A few years later, Sister Teresa officially became known as Mother Teresa. She worked as a teacher for nearly 20 years until once again, times changed. Another war was upon the world. One day, there was no food for the teachers and students at her school. Though it was against the rules to leave the grounds, Mother Teresa bravely left in search of something to eat. Many people were killed that day, but Mother Teresa returned safely with rice. Years later, Mother Teresa believed she was being called to help people who lived in slums of Calcutta. People tried to talk her out of it, telling her that place was too dangerous. But Mother Teresa's will was strong. She believed in helping everyone, especially those who needed her the most. With no teaching supplies, Mother Teresa scratched the alphabet in the dirt. Poor children gathered around her in large numbers and began to learn for the first time. Soon, the people of Calcutta began to respect and admire Mother Teresa. Day after day, Mother Teresa used her education to help people who were sick or injured from the war. She soon learned that there were too many people to treat. Mother Teresa could not heal them all on her own. Then one of her former students joined her. The girl took the name Agnes in honor of Mother Teresa's birth name. Many other young women were inspired to follow Mother Teresa and help the poor and sick too. When the hospitals began turning away very ill patients, the women took them in. They loved and cared for them, even when passers-by threw stones or insulted their good deeds. In these times, Mother Teresa led by example, teaching the women to never give up. Eventually, word of their good deeds spread to many countries. People began to donate money to help the sick and send needy children to school in Calcutta. After some time, Mother Teresa and her women expanded their reach into new cities. Years later, Mother Teresa and her missionaries of charity moved on to new continents. Her messages of peace and love spread to South America first. Projects began in Africa, the Middle East, the Caribbean, Asia, Australia, America, and all across Europe. Despite the fact that Mother Teresa's message had reached many parts of the world, many people still criticized her. They said her efforts were too small and didn't add up to much. Mother Teresa replied, "I do not add up. I only subtract from the total number of poor and dying." Throughout fires and accidents and many hard times, Mother Teresa never became discouraged. She believed God doesn't require us to succeed. He only requires that you try. Mother Teresa worked for the poor until the end of her life. When Mother Teresa passed away in 1997, her sisters in faith numbered nearly 4,000 and lived in more than 120 countries around the world. 6 years later, Pope John Paul II officially made her a hero by declaring her a saint. Today, many of the wise words of Mother Teresa have been recorded. Around the world, her quotes still inspire people of every age to begin becoming nicer to one another. So, how does Mother Teresa encourage us to start being better to one another? It's actually very simple. Peace begins with a smile. When we care for other people like Mother Teresa has shown us, we too can become a hero for peace.
My dear friends, as we have watched about the life history of Saint Mother Teresa of Calcutta, we can learn it that she was so charitable in her life. We can ask ourselves a great question: how can I become more charitable in my life? That's what she said very clearly to all the people. All of us cannot do a great things, but we can do small things with great love. Therefore, let us love our brothers and sisters. Let us love our parents. Let us love our teachers. Let us love our neighbors. Whenever it is a possible time for us, let us do small help with great love. This is how we can also follow the footsteps of Saint Martyrs of Calcutta. Therefore, let us inspire by her life. Let us be encouraged by her life. Therefore, let us continue to become like Saint Martyrs in our life. See you. Bye bye.